second bucket of the game to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
To the paint, here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Giddey against Brunson. Bridges kicks to Hart. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brunson. Shot to stop the run. He squares up and sinks it. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there. Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
And that one's good. Towns.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
A moment to check out Jalen Brunson.
Last season, he played outstanding, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Richards, pass to Okoro. Back to Richards. Over Towns. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson the pass to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And Simons has got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Richards finds Giddey. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Brunson. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Richards passes to Simons. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. Stan, some pretty good mentors.
You aren't kidding, Kevin, and I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Okoro kicks to Giddey. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what you love about Anunoby, he just keeps working. He just keeps coming at you.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now here's Giddey. He has 6. Back to Richards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Here's Richards, defended by Towns. Pass to Giddey. From past the arc. Second shot opportunity. Richards, no good. New York leading by 3. Brunson the pass to Hart. Right side Towns. Now here's Bridges. Covered by Okoro. Got a hand on it. Now Giddey. Pass to Okoro. He is looking for Simons and finds him. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Richards. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. New York's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Simons against Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot. Brunson, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New York?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Okoro. Still scoreless. There's the screen. Here's Giddey. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Pass to McBride. Back to Alvarado. Bridges, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Bridges has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Giddey. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Some changes for Chicago. Yabusele comes in for Buzelis. And it's Sexton in for Okoro. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. That free throw good from Giddey. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here's Alvarado. Back to McBride, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. Good season for him last year. He averaged 18 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
McBride finds Robinson. Back to McBride. Robinson a screen on Sexton. Bridges passes to Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
They set the screen. Giddey, and it's off from 3-point range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And here are the Knicks now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Robinson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
New York comes into this following a loss to Houston. 3-pointer, Simon. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Pass to Anunoby. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Bridges for 3. Sexton grabs the board. Well, Chicago has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Giddey. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Anunoby passes to Robinson. Anunoby outside. Pass to McBride. Anunoby is screen on Simon. And McBride gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 1. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Giddey. 9 points last game. Here's McBride, defended by Sexton. Back to McBride. Bridges outside. The rebound by Simon.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Giddey. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 17.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And so is Josh Giddey making things happen for the Bulls. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Jones. Miller is up there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Sexton in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. On the wing, Williams. For 3. The shot, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Allie. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Bridges with the steal. And they're pushing it up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Yabusele can't hit.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Brunson with it. Jones covering. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Hart. Back to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sexton's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Miller. Coro comes in for Patrick Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. It's stolen by Buzelis. Nice shot by Yabusele.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Towns down low. Defended by Yabusele. And it's Towns missing. Okoro kicks to Giddey. And Sexton has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Here's Hart. And the 3 off target. Here's Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Okoro. Now Sexton. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Yabusele. Landry Shamit's checked in for New York. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Brunson. Over Giddey. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Richards. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Pass to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Sexton. The shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Here's Giddey. 17 points in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Giddey against Brunson. A 15-footer. No points there, only his 3rd miss in 10 attempts from the floor. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 1. Here's Towns. That puts them in the lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, that has some truth to it.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Giddey. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 7 rebounds in the game. Giddey kicks to Simons. Pass to Richards. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Back to Brunson. It's deflected. Simon's on the wing. A 3. Pass to Giddey. Now Richards. Defended by Towns.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Hart finds Shem. Anunoby is screen on Giddey. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
Pass to Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 4. Now Shamet. Anunoby in the corner. From downtown. And it's Shamet missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Giddey against Brunson. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Pass to Okoro. From outside the arc, Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Towns throws it down.
How about Towns rumbling down that court, completing the break.
The kick out to Simon. Offline with his 3. The Knicks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Hart outside, pass to Towns. Over Buzelis, and the Knicks good for 2.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Giddey the pass to Simons. Rebounded by Hart. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Richards, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And here are the Knicks now. Brunson kicks to Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Count it. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Shamet finds Hart. At the tip, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 15.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Simon's on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Right wing. Okoro passes to Giddey. Here's Richards. Another shot. Towns with the defensive effort. Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson on the move. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Bridges, he's checked in for Landry Shannon. 50 seconds left in the first half. Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Hart kicks to Brunson. Off target from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Buzelis, and that's off the glass and in. Buzelis has got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Pass to Bridges. Now Brunson. 3-pointer. Oh, Brunson good from range.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
It's Giddey with the drive. It's good. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, great job by Giddey staying composed there, refusing to let the physical defense throw him off.
He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game. As they have looked to him, thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York...
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
All right, guys. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Out on the perimeter, Brunson, Hart, and Bridges at the 1, 2, and 3. The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Pass to Giddey. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Towns. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off completely.
The Knicks have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Simon.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Anunoby has the open look. New York, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Simon. Richards with it. He's got 11. Pass to Simon. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Simons has got 10 points.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Well, they failed to break this guy's rhythm. Maybe a break in the action will help.
Poke loose. Down low, here's Richards, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Anunoby, a screen on Simon. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Off target from three-point range. New York leading by 4. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Simons. No good. Shot missing. Bridges with some nice defense.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Richards finds Simons. In the corner, Okoro with it. And the Bulls with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's Richards, top of the key. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Clock at 6. The Bulls with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 8-point game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Bulls third.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jose Alvarado in for OG Anunoby.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Okoro. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Brunson outside. Yes, that goes in. Brunson's got 33 points.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Now, here's Okoro, defended by Bridges. Giddey, the pass to Richards. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Landry Shamit's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Hart outside. There's Shamet. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Giddey the pass to Okoro. Here's Richards. Defended by Hart. Pass to Simons. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
For New York, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And the first one at the line is good. And Hart drops them both. Bulls trail by 9. Outside, Simons. Pass to Richards. And it's Giddey in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Outside, Simons. Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 12 in the game.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Hart with it, and it's Buzelis picking him up. Hart, no good. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Bulls. Alvarado passes to McBride. And here is Shamet. Buries the long-range jumper. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now Richards. 15 points in the game. A kick out to Simons. Here's the 3. Cans it from downtown. 17 points in the game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And New York making a change here. Towns is checked in. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Shamet. Now McBride. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Sexton on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. To the inside. Buzelis with the ball. Towns on him. Buzelis' shot is good.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Here's Towns. Sinks that one from the post. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. And Simons has got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
McBride's shot is off. The Bulls shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Now here's Okoro. D right on him. Simons from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Offensive rebound. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Pass to McBride. Towns looking around. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Three-pointer, Simon. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns kicks to Shannon. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Sexton. Robinson with the block.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Yabusele, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Jones checked in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Anferny Simons.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Towns down low. He's against Williams. Robinson, that's good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The kick out to Williams. Outside, Sexton. Yabusele setting a screen for Sexton. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Williams. He's defended by Alvarado.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Towns. Back to McBride. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
Sexton, the pass to Giddey. Pass to Yabusele. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here for the Knicks. OG Anunoby's checked in for Towns. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. 6 to shoot. Giddey kicks to Williams. No good from outside. Jones against Bridges. Here's McBride. Back to Bridges. For the 3. No good on that one. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Jones. Williams is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Sexton. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Jones finds Williams. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anunoby with it. Defended by Giddey. Bridges shot. Good.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 8. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's New York.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Giddey against Brunson. Giddey, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Robinson throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Outside for Sexton. Here he goes. Williams outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Bridges. Now, here's Sexton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And you can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you got to love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Brunson, no good. Bulls trail by 13. And it's Giddey in the corner. Launches a three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Yabusele.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Sexton. From the line, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. New York missing again. Oh, Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Giddey, no good. The Knicks leading by 13. Outside Robinson. Anunoby outside. Brunson, left side. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls making a switch here. Richards is checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Towns is checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Anunoby against Giddey. It's good.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Yabusele. Bridges with the steal.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Giddey. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Brunson up top. Giddey defending. And here's Brunson. And it's good, 2 points. Brunson's got 39.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Brunson, no good. Bulls trail by 14. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Inside, here's Richards. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I like how Sexton keeps his options open off the pick and roll. He's looking for the team's best shot.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Yabusele. Okoro comes in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Sexton. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. The shot's good from Simons.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Bridges kicks to Hart. Brunson outside. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 31 points.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
And that one's good. Richard.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And here's Brunson outside. It's all in by the Bulls. Okoro's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Giddy making the defenders look like they're on ice.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Takes the 3. Gonzalez grabs the board. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. Giddy goes in. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Chicago grabs the miss. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's Simons. Back to Richards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson finds Bridges. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Okoro. Nailed from 3-point land.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Brunson so quick on the drive.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Simons. Over Hart. Here's Richards. Rips it home after the terrific move.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Brunson, right side. Here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Swiped away. One-on-one fast break. Simons against Bridges. Now Simons. Off the glass.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
Here we've got Brunson. Now Towns. Takes it from 10. Can't get it to go. Well, Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Stolen by Brunson. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Free throw good. Hart.
Shooting for New York. Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
And Hart drops them both.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Brucelis with the ball. Outside, Simon. There's the pick. Takes the shot. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Brunson against Giddey. It's Simons to take the lead. Launches it. Down it goes. The three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Brunson. What a finesse finish on the land.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time. Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want you guys attacking like he did there.
Giddey against Brunson. On the wing, Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Rebounded by Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Bulls trail by 4. Giddey surveying the D. Dunk after another. Woo!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Hard outside, fires the 3. Brunson outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knicks on offense. The lead is 2. Here's Anunoby. Towns. 4 on the clock. Good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Simons. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
So a close game sees New York take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.